The main menu.
It just keeps... I mean, and you can go through the other way, but you have to fight like a million bad guys, and God, I could lose at it like 3 or 4 times and still take way less time than this. So let's try to... Oh, seriously. Oh, God. So this is a great example of the thing. Like, you literally can't go out until you go here, and then he's like, hey, there's this thing. And, like, this one's reasonable, but there's other, like, very specific triggers that you have to do that is, like, much less reasonable.
So, Nick is currently using a PS4 Pro as his beer stand.
What's wrong with that?
Hey, it's not your PS4 Pro, and it's neither sponsor, so who
Maybe
cares?
if you didn't have so many PS4 Pros standing around.
We just bathe in PS4 Pros. Alright, so let's go!
What do you want me to do?
After Parker
I
got his
guarantee this
base-
is not gonna work!
Rip.
You get so close.
Gosh dang it.
Let me do it.
No.
I'm 2 PBRs deep, and that's a lot for me.
Oh boy, that's like 2.5%.
I still have
alcohol
PBRs.
per
I bought like a
can.
case like 6 months ago.
Yeah,
I mean, I never drink it.
These are out of date by 4 months, so they're no longer Best Buy.
Okay, so you can have it already moving, like, with the control pad, and I guess that's just literally what you have to do.
Bros left.
I had...
It's not gonna work.
Oh, he did it!
So you literally have to be, like, constantly pressing it.
That
All
calls for a celebratory PBR.
Wow.
right. Huh? And they're like, let's go! Hey, how did you... Ah!
Okay.
This is not particularly an easy battle. And I remember, especially when I didn't know like where all the characters were, like growing up or whatever, having quite the time.
Oh yeah, Smash. And then get based. I don't even remember what moves you get from Crush, like Life Crusher or something.
We're just gonna... He doesn't have much WP, so we're just gonna keep those the same. Wow.
That's a good move.
That's a good move this early on. So, I don't know if you know... Oh, neat.
Combo!
Well, there's a combo. There's an example of combo. Apparently, Paralyzer and Laser Cannon is a combo.
Remember that.
And that took a lot.
And
Do you have,
yeah,
do you have
combinations.
DXD yet?
Oh, and he's... Oh, my goodness. Okay, so, I don't know if you can see above the bad guy's head, but he has,
A status.
Yeah, it's
a
very
status
nice.
effect. He is, stunned. Or dazed, or whatever. The other kind of confusing thing is combos don't always work. A lot of it depends on like your general speed and how much faster you are than the enemy. And I realized
Smash.
Also, your speed
gonna-
doesn't really matter because it also is slightly randomized.
Yes.
yeah, it is slightly randomized too. Wow.
The overall theme of this
Bye.
game is nothing
He's talking from
really
nowhere.
matters.
Could be easy. Oh no! So this is not necessarily easy, and why I was saving most of my whatever. So we're gonna use Paralyzer here
Well, he
because
said
of
it
that.
could be.
He
Could
did say
be.
could be.
We're also gonna use Wheel Slash. As you can tell, when some certain attacks hit multiple enemies, and we're gonna use Phantasm Shot, which is another really cool magic.
Didn't do nothing.
So if that could attack BGNK, never mind. Dude, literally 2 beaks. Like you can combine beak and beak.
Obviously.
Okay, that's fine, I guess. Okay, cool. Well, one of these is dead.
Unless it just
Wheel
blocks
slash
everything.
What was that?
Okay, cool. I certainly do hate these platypus.
They could still combine 2 beaks again.
Well, that's why we're going to...
Heat Smash.
Starlight Heal.
Starlight Heal?
Your base charm stat.
Ralphus.
Oh, nice. And she went first. That's great. Dang, they're not about Rufus. Nice. I can't believe they can block a combo. Like, that's crazy how they can block a combo. And... okay. Should be dead. Sweet. That's actually a pretty tough fight. I'm glad we got through that so easily. So unfortunately after this, you lose all the characters, besides maybe BG and K. I don't know if you can get them again afterwards if you're like, hey, I gotta try that, because I actually didn't get BG and K, the mech, last time. But everyone else you lose, which is kind of a shame. Bum, ba, da, ba. They got away with their cargo. Hey, what's that? By the way. That's Black X's main ship, which shot a big Ultra Beam cannon at this very this very pixelated thing.
Yeah. Oh,
and
this is Sega Saturn tier.
That is the best.
The black array. I literally do not know, and I will never know what they exploded. Like, it's clearly not the Cygnus, but it's something.
Just some other random
like some
ship.
other ship that's up there. They exploded just to be like, hey!
Hey, don't forget about Cindy Campbell.
Yeah, she's gonna be big. We've already met 2 of the, they call them the 4 emperors, I believe, of Black X. Schuser, Campbell, and we'll meet the other 2 then. So we're gonna go get paid. Get paid, son. And yeah, we only have ourselves, unfortunately. I'm gonna go see if we can get BG and K again. Maybe we cannot.
Wow.
Jeez. Oh, the problem is the Alkazer. Like, maybe it's like messing with him or whatever.
I like how he said, now don't leave my side again. That's a professional.
Can you turn into Alkaiser if you only have a mech? Because mechs aren't people.
You know, that's a good point.
Wow.
We'll have to try that out.
Yeah, I know. I'm like
Come
racist
on.
against mechs.
So we're pretty much almost done with the Reds quest. If it's okay with you guys, I would, or I'm sorry, the Cygnus part. There's 2 more places, I believe, and I would like to finish this if that's okay with you guys.
Do it. Do it up.
Because after this, I'm going to be grinding quite a bit. Actually, maybe I won't grind off screen for this one. I don't know, because it is kind of fun to grind at least for one. I probably actually won't grind. So Reds and Kurong. Kurong is absolutely the main hub of this game. It is the place where you can go to the most like destinations, like via ship, because you're not always going to be on the Cygnus. So they're pretty mean, and he walks away because he's like.
Wow.
He says, "Guess I'm maturing." Well, we're gonna save for no particular reason. And we are going to go up, and things will happen.
How do you turn it off? That's it?
Yep.
Oh, thanks. I was just pressing buttons.
Look, it's Cactus Head. They're on drugs. Wog Iggu me.
Good one.
Yeah! This dude comes out of nowhere and just starts throwing them. I don't get it. But that's
What?
what it do. And then he ends up being a big warthog.
I remember these guys being like deceptively like really strong.
Yeah, and I'm hoping to just beat him with double slash. I don't want to have... Okay, that's fine. I don't want to have to use a laser cannon if... Oh, God, what's the point? And dead. Now almost dead. This is why this battle was hard the first time, because I didn't freaking have 8 BGNK's literal mech craziness. So yeah, as I mentioned, I'll probably have 1 mech in my party just because they're so OP. All you really have to do, in fact, I can show you real quick. We just bought this new drug, and then we have to follow this guy. Anyway, so yeah, okay, cool. So as you put things on them, they get more like stats. Like that's how you give stats to these guys. So. Literally, me putting the egg hat on gave him 50 HP.
And 10 intelligence.
And 10 intelligence.
Egg hat.
So down the line, when you have... wonder if I'll get the RNG. Okay, cool. There is RNG that if you walk down there, your 2 black X guys will come up to you and, like, make you fight them. So this is the first that you'll really see of avoiding enemies. Sometimes it's very easy and sometimes it's very difficult.
That was RNG manipulation.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it.
So there's a really cool way that I saw... I don't know if I can do it myself, but high-level people in this game are able to... and remember this for... Remember that shop right there for later? This dude sells some really expensive but good things that will literally make all mechs have 999. Oh, we could actually get...
Hyper Blaster.
Hyper Blaster Magnify! Let's go! Alright, so... We're here, we're heading down. There he is, there's my boy. The back streets of Kurong lead to a lot of different...
Can I?
No. Lead to a lot of different... A lot of different stuff. This one... Oh. And these are like the garbage tier enemies. Oh, so you can. Okay. I don't want to, but... In fact, there's probably only like one more battle here, so I'm just going to use laser on everything. Because overkill is cool. That's some overkill right there. I'm actually surprised red's faster. So we're almost done with this part. Just avoid. Oh, that's right. Dang it! I had to climb up that thing. I actually messed up. Oh well, I got fire crystal. You know that thing.
Oh, the LP's over.
LP's over. I messed it up. Let's do it on that and on that. So there's 2 versions of that skeleton. There's that just normal skeleton, which is very easy. And there's what's known as Dead Knights that we're going to fight at some point later, which are very difficult, especially early on.
And the only maxed out abilities.
What's that?
Red?
What's that?
Is your like all your ability slots like filled with red?
Wait, what? No,
wait, he's right there.
Oh, right there. Right. That's right. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's exactly what I want to do.
No, I saw his hat.
So this leads to... Oh, crap. Oh, crap! Dang it! That leads to the Cygnus. So I have to go through that again. I'm sorry. Dang it.
It's just that I saw it, his hat was...
Yeah,
on the
they like... I guess they show it there to show you that, like, he's just, like, dropping pieces off. Gosh dang it. But literally I have to go through there. I can't just be like, I want to go on the Cygnus. You have to trigger that event. Alright. My bad. Hey, we get to see the thing. Ugh, dang it, Red. Because with other people, you have the option of paying the 100, and I literally just would have to not fight this dumb battle, but whatever. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I went the wrong way because I was curious, and curiosity is not something you want in SaGa Frontier. So.
That's the expression.
No, I don't think I have his abilities maxed out. Let me double check. A lot of the enemies I'm fighting are. Oh crap! You're right. Thank you, Base Trevor. That's another thing to mention is you cannot learn new abilities.
Okay.
you cannot learn new abilities when all your abilities are filled. So that's why I took a couple off. Now I can afford to learn one without having to go in there again. So that's pretty key and definitely true. We're gonna go for the exalted no enemies run here. It's gonna be great. Whew! Can't believe I did that. All right. Yeah, the thing that sucks is I was literally there, but I went the wrong way. All right. Take this one last screen. Dang it.
That's a good effect.
Yeah, it is. Some of the effects when you get into the battles are pretty cool. Alright, so we're just gonna go through this real quick. Gonna double slash the heck out of him. And one of the things I especially like about this game is the how do you put it? Like the leveling system in general, but like more so like how like cool it feels to get like stronger and stronger. I know RPGs in general just do that, but like it feels really good in this game. So he says we'll never lose him in the Cygnus, and there he is. So we found him.
Oh no.
Yes, I lost him.
Oh.
I don't get it. This is one of those things I never got. Like,
I mean, I don't know. It's maybe he knew that someone was following him, and he got a bunch of like decoys.
yeah, or there's like a mushroom hat party on there or something. So we are going to. We're just gonna go. I think we have one thing that I actually don't have to do anything at. I think we're gonna go to Kaio right now, which is their, I guess the Japan of this world. And, this is one of those that I could just instantly leave. But, I want to go to...
Soyan.
Actually, no. I want to go over here first to the Duju.
Man, I'm so excited for when you do blue. Blue's so cool.
Yeah, blue is awesome. I want to buy Mind Magic. I want to buy Mind Heal, I believe. And I don't want to get the, well, let's talk about magic real quick, actually. So, first of all, this is M Black, who is a pretty big key to Black X, and I always found this to be a weird place where he's just standing here, and you just talk to him, and he's like, you know, he's just waxing philosophy, and
That's me.
wait, youngster, aren't you interested in Black X? But I can read others like a book. So like I said, there's the 4 emperors we were talking about, and ding ding ding, the Cygnus call. So that was a heck of a mission.
That sucks.
Yeah, but it's like, and like Hawk's just so hardcore, he's like, no. So there's one more place we have to go as Red on Cygnus. So what we're going to do for the rest of this part is we're going to do this last part. It's not anything super crazy, and then we're going to build up our team. That way we're all set to do essentially side missions next time. Luckily, the process of getting all the characters is really easy. Now, as you saw, there's 15 different character slots that you can have. There's a lot of different characters in this game. There's some characters that are like considered minor characters that can be gotten in almost every, if not every quest. And there's some that are very specific. Like Red's gonna get someone named Doll later that you can only get in Red's quest. So there's some stuff like that. It really comes down to like they try to make it story based as to why you can get the characters and why you can't, kind of thing. And for the most part, it works okay. Come on. Dang it. I tried. You can, like, sneak through them.
And I thought this was, like, a lot later. I'm surprised it's this early.
Yeah. Oh, you do come back to Xingrao, but you don't do... This is, Xingrao's having their, their fighting tournament. So, whatever. I'm gonna morph and compete. Just because... And also, this music is fantastic, as always. So now we're out, Kaiser. We have a costume, and we are going to compete. So he's Mr. Re. As he was just going to say... He was trying to say red, but he's like, re. So there's 3 matches. The first 2 I should beat really easily, and the third one I am going to be BTFO. I was reading that they're saying it's possible to win the third one, and I don't know about that.
Just get triple slash, bro.
Triple thrust. That really doesn't take that much more. So like I said, I should win the first 2 pretty easily, and if I don't, who cares? You don't really... I don't think you really get anything from this. Oh, also the people that you fight is random. Like, I did not fight this guy the first time. I fought a much easier dude. And I might actually lose this. So if this doesn't kill him, I'm dead. Nah. Less than 69. Okay, well, whatever. We'll see the final boss. We'll see the final boss of that in one of the other places. So that's the king and queen of Shinra. They're like, well done. Hey, that's Dr. Klein. Who's Dr. Klein? He's the person that your dad was talking about in the very beginning. He was like, we have to stop this madman.
So is your dad dead?
Yes.
He died in the car crash. Wait, right?
Let's just say yes for right now.
Oh, shit.
Let's just say yes. Because things happen. So, if I'm good, I can avoid most of the fights here. Too bad I'm not super good.
Like me.
Yes, Base Nick. Base Nick! Alright, so I'm gonna save for no reason. That's just what we like to do. Only 46 minutes in. I'm liking this.
If you're ever wondering what type of person Nick is, he's the
worst.
He's the type of person that drinks out of a half-gallon jug.
I do that.
AKA subhuman.
I'm live tweeting this right now, just so you know. I'm hashtagging Complete Unbox on every live
Oh, baby. All those hashtags.
Yeah,
Alright.
You haven't posted anything in 3 years.
Where?
On Twitter.
On Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to need to give me those credentials.
I'm
taking over.
If you literally want to run our Twitter, you absolutely can.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Between the Facebook and Instagram and answering all emails and messages, I can't do it anymore.
Dude, Facebook alone is probably like intense amount of work.
It is.
There's 155 followers.
Wow.
Of which I am one. And they're going to enjoy it.
I think this is better. Oh, goodness. Wow.
Do it.
Yeah.
So we want to avoid these guys. Ah!
That was terrible.
That was pretty bad. So if I remember correctly, after we go through this next room and fight this mini boss, we're done with Red's whatchamacallit. Oh my God, yes.
I have a question about the Black X Fighter Foot Clan colors.
Yes.
What do they mean?
It's just there's like no main reason for it, honestly.
They don't indicate strength or anything?
Yeah, to a bit. I think there are certain ones that are harder, but they're all like, they're just foot soldiers. They're like the Shinra foot soldiers. There's like nothing special about them. Alright, so
they're just Power Rangers.
Let's talk actually, because we're gonna do that next time. Let's talk about magic. So you can buy the first level magics of pretty much any magic you want, right? But you will never ever learn any sort of new or higher level magic unless you get the gift of the magic. And that ranges between something very easy like light magic is just going through a little maze. It takes, 10-15 minutes if you're bad. To pretty crazy like the arcane and rune magics. Dude, come on. Which you need to get 4 different like mini quests to do it. I don't know if Smash can be blocked. Anyway, so once you do, and once you start learning magic, you don't learn it in battle, but at the end of the battle, once you like use it enough, or once you level up enough, it'll be like obtained mind magic, blah blah blah. The very last thing about magic is that they usually have it set up where there's two conflicting magics: light and shadow, arcane and rune, time and
Space.
time and space. Actually, yeah. And you can only ever have the the mastery of one of those. So, like, to get light, you can't be shadow. And to get shadow, you can't be light. That's not to say you can't own shadow magic, but you can't have the gift to learn the high-level stuff. Rouge and Blue have a really, really cool type of magic, which I think is called... Oh, it doesn't show it all. I thought it would. Called Realm Magic, I think. And Realm Magic is awesome. And I think only Blue and Rouge get it. It has some really awesome things like Implosion and Vermilion Sand and I think Overdrive is Realm Magic too. It's all really, really good. So
That is time.
Yeah, I thought it was time space.
oh yeah, you're right. That is time. So Hawk says, "What's wrong?" And he says, "I'm getting off the Cygnus. You gotta go? Thanks for everything. Did you talk to Yuria?" Nah, he just leaves. So at that point, out of nowhere, you're suddenly off the Cygnus. Now you can travel wherever you want, and we're gonna use this opportunity to quickly get our different characters that we want. So we start in Yorkland.
So let's pick up loot.
He is not in Yorkland.
Let's get
So
Kylan.
here's another very interesting thing about this game.
Get Kylan.
Look at the face. Look at the face. Look at the face.
No, that's the time.
All right.
So there's
That's the
only
space magic
there's
person.
certain
Okay.
to get to certain places. You can only get them to certain certain places. Like, for instance, the only way to get to Baccarat is at Kurang. Kurang has the biggest list of stuff to go to, or like Wakatu, right?
It's
Yeah,
a
go to
hub.
Wakatu. There's a lot of stuff. to do there.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff
Or
there.
something?
What?
Where do you
So
go
we're gonna go to Devon.
Didn't we
Each
go to Wakatu?
it's
Yeah,
interesting.
He has a quest in Wakatu.
Isn't it like a
When
haunted
you're
house?
looking for scrap, is it?
You'll see. I'm about to do
I
that.
don't remember
So
any of this.
we're going to Devon
Stop
first.
spoiling everything.
So as you can see,
You're
when
a robot.
when you choose other here, they'll say, please transfer at Kurang. So like, I only have these choices here. A lot of them are the same. Like you can go to Shrike
they have
almost
other
anywhere. You can go to Kurang almost anywhere. But there's very specific places. Like to get to this weird place called Almi.
Oh my god, are we gonna get a gift for magic?
Yeah, bro.
Luminous. Play that sweet laser and mirror.
So we will.
They just want you to do everything.
We'll do it.
Do
Kids.
Do the whole game right
So
now.
they're saying, you know, we're asking about the gift, and to get the gift for Arcane, you have to collect all 4 cards. One in Urpo, one in Baccarat, one in Yorkland, and one in Wakatu. And we want to collect the cards, so we receive 4 cards. So when
Why are you getting Arcane and not Rune?
I want to get Arcane so I can get Gen. See, you can kind of trick the game by being like, I want to do this. You'll see. So the first thing we're going to do is actually get Gen. And again, you have to understand that this game is very, very non-linear in how you do stuff. Like when you're just dropped off in Yorkland and you have no idea where you're going. You could spend hours just going to all these different places and being like, what do I do? Right? And it's the same thing for this. Like if you want to go to Scrap to get a place called Scrap to get Gen, and he's just not going to talk to you, right? But if you're on the Arcane quest, right? And you talk to this dude in Kurang, he says, the guy used a steel pipe like a sword. The only sword skill like that is in Wakatu. He must be from there. Where can I find him? He must be in Scrap getting drunk as usual. What does he look like? He wears a headband. What's his name? I think his name was Gen. Now that I did that, I can get Gen. And you can actually get Gen in anyone's quest, and I probably honestly will have Gen in every single quest.
He's like the best sword user?
He's a top tier character, absolutely no question. So, again, we can transfer in Kurang, and we're gonna go to Scrap. Scrap's great because it's the biggest hub for getting the best characters right away. So we are going to go down here, and we are going to get 2 characters, I believe. We're going to go over here and talk to Lute. He's one of the other 7 main characters. Crushing Black X, that sounds exciting. Take me too. And he can join. So we have him. We're gonna talk to Gen, and he says, "Are you Gen?" And he's like, "Can you take me to Wakatu Castle?" And he's like, "I don't know what Wakatu is." And he's like, saber card? Alright. So Gen is based. And you talk to T26OG and he will not join you. And this is Ricky, another one of the main characters. And you can't get them either. So these are the two we can get here. We're gonna fly back to Kurong and then go to... I guess we'll go to Shrike. And again, this is interesting. In Scrap, you can only go to Kurong. So like I said, there's different rules at every single place you go to. And it's bizarre. But I like it. It's like the charm of the game too. So we're gonna go to Shrike. In Shrike, there is a robotics place.
Robotnik.
There's Robotnik.
I knew it.
You know nothing, fool! There's a robotics place called, like, Nakajima, I think?
Yeah.
Nakajima, right. So, when you're in here, if you have any mech in your party, no, then you can have Engineer Car.
Dude, Engineer Car kicks ass.
So, we have Engineer Car. That's all we want to do here. Now, we're gonna go... let's go to... Oh, cool, we can go to Kaio. We have loot. I believe that he's available. There's another really nice mech. Red's quest is really full of a lot of good characters you can get. This mech in here, Rabbit, you can only get, I hope he's here. Sweet. So he's searching for the Black X
I can't even
space,
tell what he is.
and he says, "Come with us."
It looks like a floating shrimp.
So Rabbit rules. Rabbit's a great character. I literally could, if I wanted to just be cheap as heck, just have like 4 mechs, but that's not fun. We're gonna go to Luminous and get what, in my opinion, is the second best character in the game, Rouge, who is a magic person, but I give him a sword as well, and make him do both, so he can, you know, be very, very strong that way. Luminous has its own starting thing the first time you go, and it's like, Luminous. And you can get Rogue in almost every single
Rogue.
in almost Rouge in almost every single quest. We're gonna go to Yorkland. So we got loot,
Golly, we are just
Rouge,
crisscrossing
Rabbit,
all across the known worlds.
Gen. Okay, we have 2 more to
are these,
get.
like different planets or cities or what?
So they're
Now again,
referred to as regions.
in terms of other specific things you have to do, you have to have loot
which I don't,
to get this character.
Yeah.
That's Thunder.
Oh yeah.
Considering you can get loot in every quest, you can always get Thunder in every quest.
Big bro. But yeah.
So Thunder is a monster, and monsters are completely different than everything else. I don't use them much unless I have to. Their strength and stuff is based off what enemies. When you defeat an enemy,
yeah.
he'll say, "Do you want to absorb the power from this slime or whatever?" Right? And unless you know exactly what you're doing with that, you could end up becoming much weaker. The other thing that I don't like about monsters too much is that, actually I want to go to Manhattan. The other thing I don't like about monsters is they don't, like, really learn abilities or anything, so they're very basic. You have to use them some in Ricky's quest, because Ricky is a monster on there. But in general, I like humans and mechs, which are most of them. I like mystics too, like Acellus, but, it's tougher to get a lot of mystics. There's only a couple that you can really get.
I think there's like, well, most of them you just get in Acellus' quest.
Yeah, most of them are in Acellus' quest, but other than that, it's tough. So this is Fuse from before. So we already have 9 characters, and we're gonna end up getting 3 more. So choosing just 5 is actually gonna be pretty tough, because like, as you can tell, Red is really good. Like, Loot in a lot of quests is like a top tier character. Like, he's not great, but simply because he's like a human that can learn sword stuff, but like Lute's not even gonna sniff the top here. So we might be done. I need to go talk to someone named Annie over up here in Kurong, and I forget if I'm able to start this quote-unquote quest out now. Have we met? I got some juicy info. Let me have it. So, you buy her dinner.
You're out on a date.
Oh. Oh. And Red tells the story. Revenge.
But you're specifically not supposed to do it for revenge.
Well, Red's a rough guy.
As long as he's not doing it as Al Qaeda. What?
So he says, this is the best I can do. So you get Annie. And she is...
You didn't get it.
Forget if she's part of your team.
Hello there.
Huh. Maybe... I'm actually going to really quickly save. I'm pretty much done. I just want to see if what I'm about to do triggers the quest. Because I do want to have all my characters in a line for when we start next time. Okay, you don't necessarily have to go. You just have her now. Okay. Annie, explain to Rufus. So we're gonna get... I take it back. Gen is the second best character in the game. The best character in the game is that purple-haired girl, Liza. Liza. She is a fighter, and she is absolutely the best. Like, she is so good at learning stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, and
So you get to pick one more, and we're going to pick Liza. And the reason we're going to pick Liza is you can always get Rufus by starting the Arcane quest. I'm sorry, starting the Rune quest, and then going to Mu's temple and talking to him there. So we have quite the hell of a team here. This is...
I'm getting IRL, by the way.
This is absolutely crazy. Like... This is baller. I think once we get a character in a little bit called Doll next time, I'm going to take Fuse out. But this is about as good as you can do as five human characters. So I think this is where we're going to stop off. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm doing next time. We'll probably do a little bit of leveling up. And then we'll probably fight the first Black X base. But that's it for this time, and we'll see you next time we're going to start fighting the 4 Black X main guys. See you next time!
Take us out, Ben.
Take us out, Ben.
I think Spencer pretty much did that.
Okay,
Alrighty.
bye.